Hello everyone, happy Thanksgiving week. Today I am going to get some free plants from my yard. The first and maybe the only free plant that I am going to be taking care of today is a sedge, and it is Seersucker Sedge. It is nearly evergreen, and I just absolutely love this plant. I love sedges just in general. Sedges are really good for adding a little bit of formality to your native plant beds by using the sedges to line the beds. They're also great fillers for bare spots in your garden beds. And something else that makes them so fantastic is that sedges can be used to pop into areas of your bed where you find you have a lot of the same shaped leaf. Like all the plants have the same leaf. I keep finding that with golden ragwort, green and gold, and something else I keep planting together, and I'm like, all the leaves are the same. So you need something to break that up for visual interest. Sedges are great for that. So anyway, this is a butterfly puddler that I have never seen a butterfly use. Anyway, what I did is I put in here, there is dirt, like my clay soil, there's sand, there's little rocks and stuff like that, and it usually stays pretty moist. The purpose of this is so that butterflies will come and then they will kind of sip the water from here, and it has the minerals in it. It has minerals that butterflies need within that dirt, that clay dirt and the rocks and the sand. I happen to have this seersucker sedge up there on the deck and then down here below, and this particular puddler was right there on one of these steps right in the middle. So I'm thinking that one of the two of them, when they were seeding, their seeds blew into the puddler. So lucky for me, I have all these plants. So I am just gonna go through here and kind of pop them out. I have my hori-hori knife and a little butter knife. I think that this hori-hori knife is made for a right-hander. I'm not sure if they sell them for left-handers. It'd be great to know that. Okay, so here we go. Here is the first plant. It's actually 2, almost 3 plants in there. I'm not sure I'm gonna separate it out. I'm just gonna put this to the side now and evaluate that a little bit later. I'm gonna remove all the creeping Charlie from the tops of these plants so that I don't propagate that out into my woodland after I transplant these in the spring. The seersucker sedge has the coolest seed heads. Typically a sedge doesn't have like that much, there's not like that much interest in there, like when they're the seed heads like you would see with bottle brush grass or sea oats or something like that. Well, those aren't Carexes anyways, those are more grasses. But for sedges, you don't see a lot of interest there typically. But for the seersucker sedge, they do have a really cool look to them. I say I'm directionally challenged because, well, I'm left-handed, but that doesn't mean if you're left-handed, you're directionally challenged. For some reason, I think that I'm like slightly ambidextrous, so when I do things that require like some hand-eye coordination, sometimes I get a little confused. This has 2. And you probably am noticing that I'm pretty rough with these plants. Native plants can they're really, really, really tough, I'm telling you. You'd be surprised. You know, you see a lot of gardeners online when they're gardening with ornamentals, and they're so gentle and easy and nice with their plants. Not me, and not with my natives. I just rip them out. See, here's more of that creeping Charlie. Try and make sure and get all of that off of there. I have it growing all through my yard. So I did go ahead and water this up. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just get my dibber in here and make some depressions so that I can put the sedges, little sedge seedlings in here. And then I will go ahead and get some more soil to put over top. I also brought some scissors. This should be okay. I cut roots all the time, but just so that they fit in the pot nicely, I might cut some of these roots. Just a tad. If you don't use sedges in your landscape right now, you are really, really missing out. I am back with some soil. This is the leaf grow, not the leaf grow. This is my homemade leaf mold that I was working with yesterday when I planted up that viburnum as a tree. So anyways, I'm going to just use this as the topper for the sedges. And you may notice Violet, she's, like I just said, she's needing to be especially close to me right now for some reason. So you may see her come down in here. We have these Seersucker Sedge seedlings all potted up. I'm so excited because I have 18 new plants that I can use, and I had actually considered trying to, or possibly buying a flat of them, or trying to find the seeds. I think I've tried to find the seeds before. Maybe or maybe not. Anyway, now I know that I just need to let my existing plants self-seed, and I will have plenty of these in the future. The reason why I like Seersucker Sedge so much is because the plants have, the leaves have texture like seersucker fabric, and they're almost evergreen, and they're just really, they're really cool to have in your garden beds. So I am going to water these up one more time so I can get the top watered. And then here's some more Seersucker Sedge. These were little seedlings that were in that big pot I just showed you that I transplanted over here, and I have them mixed in with Aquilegia. Here are my little self-seeded Carex Flaccospermas or Carex Laxiculmus. I can't remember which one it is, but anyway, those are the ones that I need to get up next. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow, but I have a bunch of little babies there. Here is the native violet. She is not a sedge. I think my daughter's home. I think that's why she's barking. Okay guys, let me give this guy a little bit of a water, and then it should be done. I almost feel like I should run out and go get those Carex, the blue Carexes, and plant them. I don't know. So I went and I got those blue sedges, either Carex Flaccosperma or Carex Laxiculmus, and I'm just gonna go ahead and plant them really quick here. I think I'm gonna pull these guys inside the garage for a couple nights just so that their roots can acclimate, because you know we are going in and out of having freezing weather. Okay guys, so that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and if this is content that you enjoy, please consider subscribing and sharing with your gardening friends, and I will see you again next time. Thank you. Okay, this is probably a weird angle. I'm trying to change up the way I am videotaping so that I can take advantage of what is the best viewing for you guys. But anyway, so we'll go ahead and try this. Here is the butterfly puddler with my Seersucker sedge here. So I should probably have my little knife. I'll be right back.